Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's look, I'm going to be recreating a look I saw on Hannah Elizabeth's Instagram page. I just changed up the colours and used more pastels rather than the more brighter colours. If you'd like to see how I created this, just keep on watching. So I'm just going to be prepping my skin with the PIXI Vitamin C Cleanser just to remove any oils, and then moisturising with my Embryolisse cream. Then I go in and do my signature fluffy brow, and I'm using a different pomade to fill in today. So I'm actually using the Savannah Rose Cosmetics Brow Butter in Soft Brown. This colour is quite close to my natural brow hairs, which is why I like it so much. And just prepping my lids with the Louise base in one. So just start off the look, I actually grabbed the Louise paint in Ibiza and I buffed that into the inner corner of my eye. I then took the shade Raver and mixed it with blank canvas so it was more of a pastel pink, and I popped that just above. I did the exact same steps using nitro mixed with blank canvas just above the pink shade and just blended that right into my eyebrow. I then just went in and buffed the blue into the purple and the pink into the purple just with a fluffy brush. I grabbed the Morphe 35 eye palette and I just used the matching shades in the palette and just set over the top of these colors. Grabbing blank canvas, I'm just mapping out where I want my first cut crease. So I'm basically going from my eyebrow down to the inner corner of my eye and just stamping in the shape. And then I set it with a white shade from the palette as well. So next I'm going in with the Suva Beauty Hydra Liner, and I'm taking the shade Scrunchy first and I'm just creating a line across where I cut that crease. Then I grabbed the shade Space Panda and I popped that right next to it, basically just using the side of the brush and dragging down to stamp in the shape as well. These liners from Suva Beauty are amazing, by the way. I never have any issues with the white one peeling or cracking. I've tried so many white eyeliners in the past like NYX and Ingler, and I've always struggled with getting that really nice crisp line that doesn't peel or flake off throughout the day. So I'm so glad I finally found one that actually worked. So I'm going back in with blank canvas here and I'm just creating another cut crease next to that Space Panda liner. Back in with Ibiza paint from Louise, I'm just stamping in a inverted triangle shape going from about middle of my lid down to my lash line. I then grabbed the Raver paint by itself and I stamped it on my lash line, blending up to the middle of that triangle. And then I just used the same brush I used for Ibiza just to blend them together. I then went ahead and set those shades with Sunset and Road Trip from the BYS Malibu palette. Once again, taking blank canvas and I'm just creating another cut crease just along the side of that triangle that we've made. Here I'm creating another triangle going in the opposite direction using just nitro paint from Louise. I also added Raver down the bottom and then did that same technique as before, going back in with both brushes, tapping over the product to blend them together. I then set over the top of these using the purple and the blue shade from that Morphe 35 eye palette. And creating another cut crease next to that triangle once again with blank canvas. Using Space Panda again, I'm just creating another graphic liner. I went about halfway down that triangle and then I winged it out towards my ear. I find with these using less tends to be more. I do a thin layer and then I go back in with another layer and build it up. With that little triangle that was just underneath Space Panda, I went in with blank canvas and then popped Raver on top, setting with those same shades from the BYS palette. Just going back in with a little bit more blank canvas to that negative space I created. Then I'm going back in with Nitro, Ibiza and Raver and I'm just blending these out towards my hairline. Going back in with the Morphe 35 eye palette, I'm just using the corresponding shades to set. Felt like it was a little bit empty, so I added another liner, just going across the triangles that I created, adding that same Space Panda shade just to brighten everything up. And I felt like it was missing a bit more of the scrunchy shade, so I popped that on the outside of that triangle. Moving on to my base, I'm taking a different foundation, so I'm going in with the BYS Glass Glow and just buffing this in with a Savannah Rose Cosmetics sponge. You can use code CHELSEAMUA to save 20% off at checkout as well. And taking a bit of my Revolution Conceal and Define and just popping that under my eyes, blending out with the exact same sponge. I'm just going to finish up my eyes off camera, so I went in with my Savannah Rose Cosmetics Can't Deal Lashes. I also popped on the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Liner in Blaze and a small amount of my Rimmel One Deluxe Mascara. For the cheeks, I went in with the Australis K-Pop Blush and Bronzer and just applied this to my cheekbones and around the perimeters of my face and the nose as well. My highlight is the Dior Backstage Glow palette. I pretty much mixed all of the 3 shades besides the dark one. And these highlighters give a really nice glow without being too metallic on camera as well. Just going back in with my brow pomade from Savannah Rose again, and I'm just using a eyeliner brush to create faux freckles. For lips, I went in with the Morphe lip liner in Fashionista. The Australis liquid lipstick in Mia Me. And the Morphe gloss in Kiss Kiss. And this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this tutorial. I had so much fun making it. Let me know what videos you guys want to see next. Once again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn that notification bell on so you get notified when I post. Bye guys!